Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And if you're a true General Hospital fan, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get started with today's video. General Hospital, GH, spoilers reveal that fans have been waiting for an explanation for Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storm's departure from the canvas, and one has finally arrived. Storms was recently given a more permanent exit story, as she is no longer a part of the show. Maxie's family vacation is finished, but she is unlikely to return to Port Charles. Instead, Maxie is relocating to Australia with Damien Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, and the children after Spinelli was offered a new job there. Given the devastation caused by Cassius Faison, Ryan Pavey, this is a much-needed fresh start for Maxie and those close to her. The July 23rd episode confirmed Maxie's plans for Australia. Maxie's part could be recast in the future, but there are currently no plans to do so. Maxie was given a more permanent departure and will be living far away from PC, which is how the GH writers are coping with Kirsten Storm's departure. Maxie also disclosed that she sold her Deception shares to Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Setton, Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, and Lucy Coe, Lynn Herring, were all caught off guard by the unexpected. It was yet another method for the show to address Maxie's absence and take things in a new direction. A Serena Baldwin, Kelly Kruger, recast is also in the works, which will assist cover the vacuum now that Maxie has left Deception. Kirsten Storms has stated that she does not intend to return to Los Angeles or reprise her role as Maxie. In fact, Storms just made a social media announcement indicating a turn away from acting in general. Of course, the most crucial aspect is that Storms can concentrate on any personal concerns she wishes to tackle. We all wish Storms the best in her future endeavors. How do you feel about Maxie being officially kicked out of Port Charles? Do you believe the production should have recast Maxie instead, or are you okay with her leaving to Australia? Are you okay with Michael holding Maxie's Deception shares now? According to General Hospital spoilers, the Deception drama will heat up as the summer drama unfolds, so keep an eye out for more Maxie-related developments. General Hospital has given an emotional and lasting send-off to one of its most cherished characters, Maxie Jones, played by the irreplaceable Kirsten Storms. After more than 2 decades of providing depth, humor, resilience, and chaos to the Port Charles canvas, Storm's extended absence has resulted in a beautiful departure for Maxie and her family. Maxie, her longtime partner Damien Spinelli, and their children Georgie, James, and Bailey Lou are migrating to Australia, according to the episode aired on July 23, 2026. This action is widely interpreted as the character's permanent departure, at least for the foreseeable future, but leaving the door open for eventual returns. The writing team handled the changeover with care and respect for both the actress and the viewers. Rather than a dramatic tragedy or a nasty quarrel that drives Maxie out, the plot revolves upon opportunity and family harmony. Cody Bell informs Molly Lansing Davis that Spinelli has landed an amazing new employment opportunity in Australia, which is a wonderful fit for his technological ability and adventurous attitude. Almost quickly, the family chooses to pack up and start over down under. Maxie also makes a crucial economic decision, selling her shares in Deception Cosmetics to Michael Corinthos during a bidding war between Lucy Coe and Tracy Quartermain. This detail ties up loose ends in Maxie's work life, which has long been fraught with corporate intrigue. For longtime viewers, its exit feels both unexpected and unavoidable. Kirsten Storms debuted on General Hospital in 2002 as the rebellious teen Maxie Jones, the daughter of Felicia Jones and Max Scorpio. Maxie grew from a damaged party girl to a complicated, multifaceted lady who juggled parenting, job goals, romantic relationships, and significant personal growth. Storm's portrayal of Maxie combined sensitivity with biting humor in every scene, making her one of the most accessible and enduring characters on daytime television. Storm's life path has linked with her on-screen role in significant ways. She has previously dealt with health issues such as endometriosis, which caused her to take time off from the show. Storms moved to Tennessee in early 2026 to focus on her daughter and deal with personal issues such as a home computer network hack and other life difficulties. In June 2026, she publicly said to admirers that she did not feel safe returning to Los Angeles and resumed employment at that time. Her absence from the program became significant after March 2026, prompting the writers to create a departure that acknowledges her efforts, but not completely finishing the narrative. Storms has stepped back before. She took maternity leave in 2014, and previous health difficulties resulted in temporary recasts. However, the current situation has a different weight. According to sources, Storms is no longer under contract, and the show has decided not to recast Maxie right away, a choice that appeals to fans who see Storms as associated with the part. The Australian transfer enables the Spixie family, Maxie and Spinelli's iconic pairing, to pursue a happily ever after for now, offering emotional closure while honoring the actress's real-life objectives. Reflecting on Maxie's legacy, to truly understand the significance of her departure, it's important examining Maxie's extensive tenure on General Hospital. Maxie was introduced as a young troublemaker and immediately became engaged in dramatic tales involving love triangles, family secrets, and health worries. Storm's mid-2000s heart transplant plotline, in which she got her cousin BJ's heart, added layers of survivor's guilt and emotional complexity, which she portrayed with real authenticity. Maxie's romantic adventure has been a roller coaster. From her tumultuous relationship with Lucky Spencer to her passionate but fatal affair with Nathan West, who was later discovered to have a twin in a dramatic story surprise, she witnessed love in all of its messy beauty. However, it was her relationship with Damian Spinelli that captivated audiences' hearts. Their Spixie dynamic, which combined Maxie's street-smart snark and Spinelli's nerdy charm, gave both comedic relief and true compassion. They formed a family while navigating co-parenting, breakups, makeups, and shared experiences. Maxie prospered professionally at Deception Cosmetics, where she worked as an assistant before becoming a significant player with Lucy. Her commercial skills, along with her fashion-forward demeanor, set her apart in Port Charles's corporate scene. She endured betrayals, power conflicts, and successes, always emerging stronger. The selling of her shares in the Exit episode neatly settles Maxie's long-standing issues with Lucy and Tracy, allowing her to move on from those disputes. Motherhood has been crucial to Maxie's character arc, raising Georgie, James, and Bailey Lou while dealing with grief, custody battles, and the hardships of single parenting, or blended family life, exemplified her development. Storms imbued these passages with humor and compassion, making Maxie a role model for perseverance. The decision to relocate the entire family to Australia emphasizes unity and new beginnings, which is a nice change from the normal soap opera cliché of breaking families apart. Maxie's departure creates a visible gap in Port Charles, as do fan reactions. Her departure will have ramifications across several storylines because she is such an important part of the Quartermaine and Scorpio families. Friends Nina Reeves, Brooklyn Quartermaine, and others will definitely mourn the loss. The deception subplot, which has already heated up with the share sale, will change the dynamics between Lucy, Tracy, and Michael. Spinelli's technical expertise would also be missed in the various investigations and hacking plots that he usually participates in. Fan reactions to the handling of the Exit have been overwhelmingly positive. Many viewers appreciate the show's decision to write out the entire family rather than recast or marginalize Maxie awkwardly. Social media chatter expresses gratitude for the thoughtful send-off, with comments applauding the happily ever after atmosphere. Some are saddened by Storm's likely permanent loss, but they understand her need for family time in Tennessee. Others speculate about future appearances, noting that soap characters have a way of reappearing when least expected, perhaps with a dramatic visit to Australia or a crisis drawing Maxie back. This departure also prompts broader discussions about work-life balance in the entertainment business. Daytime television has strict schedules, and actors like Storms frequently balance long careers with personal milestones. Storm's candor about her difficulties humanizes the constraints of fame and reminds spectators that singers are humans first. What happens to Maxie in Australia? While the program hasn't gone into great detail about Maxie's new existence, the setting in Australia throws up some intriguing possibilities. Spinelli's employment could entail cutting-edge technology, possibly in cybersecurity, or a mysterious project that could eventually link back to Port Charles concerns. Maxie, ever the entrepreneur, may begin a new enterprise down under, combining her cosmetic expertise with Australian flair. The children would adjust to a new culture, setting up future narratives concerning identity, familial bonding, and long-distance interactions with relatives in the United States. For Storms, this chapter allows her to focus on parenthood and recovery. Despite personal challenges, her decision to relocate to Tennessee was motivated by a desire to be closer to her daughter. Fans have expressed concern for her well-being, hoping that her time apart will offer her serenity and clarity. If she chooses to return, the open-ended character of the exit, no death, no permanent rifts, makes it possible. The enduring appeal of Kirsten Storms as Maxie. Kirsten Storms has been Maxie for over 2 decades, which is unusual in an industry notorious for turnover. Her ability to transform the persona from reckless adolescent to wise, funny matriarch shows incredible versatility. Storms added physical comedy, emotional vulnerability, and perfect timing to the character. Maxie's plots, poignant confessions, and heartbreaking losses all left a lasting impression on spectators. Her connection with her co-stars, particularly Bradford Anderson as Spinelli, worked wonders on screen. The Spixie fanbase is still one of the most dedicated in soap opera history. Even during her absence, fans rallied, sharing their favorite footage and lobbying for her return. This latest leaving feels more like a celebration of its history than an abrupt termination. Broader context in General Hospital's current era. General Hospital's continuous drama continues to include personal exits. Recent stories involving the dead, corporate rivalries, and family secrets leave plenty of potential for Maxie's impact to remain. Characters mentioning her in passing or recalling lessons acquired from her may keep her memory alive. The decision to avoid a recast recognizes Storm's distinctive contribution while also giving the audience time to comprehend the change. As Port Charles progresses without Maxie physically present, viewers may notice echoes of her influence in younger characters or the progression of deception. Perhaps a future visit from Georgie or James may transcend the continents and keep family links alive. Maxie Jones represented so much to fans, a friend who always had a quick response, a mother who fought valiantly for her children, and a lady who turned mistakes into opportunities. Her journey matched real-life challenges with health, relationships, and personal growth. Storm's representation of those experiences was authentic and uplifting. The Australian relocation represents adventure and rejuvenation. It's an opportunity for Maxie to expand her horizons while taking the teachings of Port Charles with her. The cast and crew say a painful farewell to a colleague who has brightened the set for years. For fans, it's an opportunity to reminisce, while anticipating what comes next in the ever-changing story of General Hospital. Finally, their exit highlights the cyclical nature of soap operas. Characters come and go, but the stories, and our love for them, remain. Kirsten Storms creates a legacy that will inspire future storytellers and captivate audiences for years. Maxie may be leaving for Australia, but her legacy in Port Charles and among its viewers lives on. Whether this is genuinely goodbye or simply see you later, the farewell feels appropriate, full of hope, family, and the prospect of new chapters. Kirsten Storm's permanent exit from General Hospital. Here's why Maxie's moving to Australia in the ever-changing world of General Hospital. Few characters have captured the hearts of fans quite like Maxie Jones, who has been portrayed with unwavering charm, vulnerability, and resilience by Kirsten Storms for over 2 decades. On July 23, 2026, the long-running ABC soap drama bid a passionate and unexpected farewell to one of its most cherished characters. During the episode, Maxie, her longtime partner Damian Spinelli, and their children Georgie, James, and Bailey Lou make the life-altering decision to leave Port Charles and start over in Australia. This narrative choice not only gives a dignified goodbye for the character, but it also reflects the real-life circumstances of actress Kirsten Storms, who has been going through substantial personal changes. Maxie's departure was written with care and respect for the character's extensive history. Cody Bell, played by Josh Kelly, informs Molly Lansing-Davis that Spinelli has landed a promising career opportunity in Australia. The family, looking for a fresh start away from the continual drama and perils of Port Charles, packs up and leaves the following night. Maxie transfers her shares to Michael Corinthos in a shrewd financial maneuver that ties in with ongoing corporate intrigue at Deception Cosmetics, just as Lucy Coe and Tracy Quartermaine are aggressively battling for them. This detail successfully incorporates Maxie's departure into the bigger picture of Port Charles' power battles, while also offering her a dignified send-off. Maxie Jones has been a staple of General Hospital since her debut in the early 2000s. Maxie Jones, born to Frisco and Felicia Jones, has had an extraordinary existence. Maxie has epitomized the spirit of survival and reinvention since her early days as a rebellious youngster suffering with a heart problem that necessitated a transplant, resulting in the terrible death of her cousin BJ, to her tumultuous romantic relationships. Her on-again, off-again romance with Spinelli, affectionately known as Spixie by fans, became one of the show's most touching love stories. Their bond, which was founded on brilliance, humor, and a strong emotional connection, spawned children who have grown into important members of the canvas. Spinelli, the clever hacker with a heart of gold, has always been Maxie's ideal equal. Their path together has been fraught with hurdles, including betrayals, kidnappings, commercial rivalries, and the constant fear of mob violence in Port Charles. The decision to relocate to Australia seems like a natural progression for the family. After years of turbulence, including Maxie's latest coma tale, which justified Storm's real-life absence, the couple has decided to prioritize peace and stability for their children. Australia provides opportunity, new landscapes, a vibrant tech industry for Spinelli's talents, and a chance for Maxie to pursue personal growth away from the shadows of her past. Kirsten Storm's portrayal of Maxie has become nothing short of iconic. Storms joined the performance as a teenager, bringing a ferocious intensity that grew magnificently with time. Maxie transformed from a cunning party girl to a dedicated mother, astute businesswoman, and dependable friend. Storm's ability to depict complicated emotions, whether Maxie's sorrow over previous errors, her intense protectiveness of her children, or her clever banter with Spinelli, has garnered her a devoted following. Maxie's episodes frequently combined high drama and poignant moments, making her one of the most relatable characters on daytime television. Storm's resignation from the program is for very personal reasons. In recent years, the actress has encountered serious health issues, including a craniotomy in 2021 and the detection of an aneurysm in 2025. These medical concerns, combined with continuing legal and custody proceedings involving her daughter Harper Rose, who she shares with ex-husband Brandon Barish, forced a significant life change. Storms went to Nashville, Tennessee, to prioritize her family's well-being. In public pronouncements, she has spoken freely about the challenges of juggling Hollywood expectations with motherhood, citing the move as the greatest option for her and her baby. "My daughter is my entire life," she said, adding that her personal goals now take precedence over her long-standing role. The show's producers designed Maxie's exit to leave the door open for future appearances. Unlike the irreversible deaths or catastrophic catastrophes that have befallen other characters, Maxie's story is optimistic. Australia is far away, but not impossible to reach with periodic visits or future story twists. This approach honors Storm's accomplishments while recognizing the realities of her existence off-screen. Fans have mainly responded warmly, complimenting the intelligent writing that avoids a recast and offers Spixie a happy ending for the time being. Reflecting on Maxie's legacy exposes multiple layers of storytelling quality. She survived a heart transplant as a youngster, experienced the loss of loved ones, battled addiction, and rebuilt her life several times. Her connections with Lulu Spencer, Elizabeth Weber, and Nina Reeves enhanced the show's female dynamics. Maxie's job at Deception Cosmetics exemplified her entrepreneurial zeal. From fashion-forward initiatives to corporate takeovers, she injected levity and drive into the business arcs. The migration to Australia also provides new narrative possibilities for the remaining characters. With Maxie's shares moving to Michael, expect tensions to rise at Deception. Lucy Coe's dramatic flair and Tracy Quartermain's unscrupulous tactics are set to clash even more intensely. Meanwhile, friends and family in Port Charles will deal with the vacuum left by the Jones-Spencer clan. Brooklyn Quartermain, Dante Falconeri, and others who have shared scenes with Maxie will feel the influence, which may lead to introspective discussions about life choices and family responsibilities. Spinelli believes that the potential in Australia is a perfect fit for his technological genius. Consider him working for foreign companies, perhaps even dealing with cyber risks that could occasionally bring the family back into General Hospital's orbit. The children, Georgie's growing independence, James' youthful vitality, and Bailey Lou's innocence, will flourish in a new environment free of the continual threats that threaten Port Charles. Kirsten Storm's time on the show spanned more than 20 years, with intermittent hiatuses but a continuous presence that viewers valued. Her chemistry with Bradford Anderson as Spinelli was electrifying, transforming possible one-time pairings into a fan-favorite super couple. Anderson's portrayal of the eccentric hacker matched Storm's incisive performance, resulting in outstanding humorous and romantic scenes. Scenes of them parenting, squabbling lovingly, or dealing with problems together are memorable moments in GH history. Aside from the romance, Maxie's journey as a mother has been amazing. Raising children in the midst of soap opera pandemonium demanded resilience, which Storms exemplified. Maxie evolved from a young lady making rash judgments to a protective, thoughtful parent. This growth struck a strong chord with fans who appreciate redemption stories and family relationships. Storm's exit reflects broader developments in the entertainment business. Actors are increasingly emphasizing mental health, family, and work-life balance. Her move to Tennessee is comparable to those of other GH alumni, underscoring the demands of long-term daytime work. While fans will miss seeing Maxie on a weekly basis, many have expressed support for Storm's choice, recognizing that real-life happiness strengthens an artist's legacy. Fans speculate about potential returns. With the door open, writers might invite Maxie back for special occasions such as weddings, crises, or holidays. Recurring appearances may allow Storms to manage her new life with occasional trips to the set. Meanwhile, the character's legacy lives on through mentions and the characters she leaves behind. Without Maxie, Port Charles feels quieter already. Her quick wit, fashion taste, and unapologetic personality added vibrancy to scenes. Future plots may incorporate her advice or decisions, keeping her spirit alive. Newer characters could be inspired by her journey, maintaining themes of strength and second chances. Looking back on significant Maxie moments heightens appreciation for the chapter's conclusion. This relocation brings her schemes with Georgie and Spinelli, the emotional weight of family secrets and achievements in business and love to a close. Australia represents adventure and renewal, a continent noted for its colorful culture, opportunity, and escape from previous conflicts.